And we're back for the first time this season. Clique 45. I'm A1, I'm chilling with
Oz.
You already know what it is.
For real.
Bigger and better. That's what she said. For the second season, you know what it is. You know what we do.
We're gonna get bigger and better. Definitely, we're gonna have more content. Hopefully, coming your way. We're definitely gonna try get some more videos out there. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and talk about all those platforms. Make sure you are following on us. All of those socials. Make sure you're following us, subscribing for us. Make sure you help us get to our 1K goal we want by the end of the year.
Yeah,
we're already on like what 660, 660, something like that. We are so close. We just need to reach 1K by the end of the year, and we're gonna get a little competition out for you lot by the time we reach 1K, and it's got to be for the EAFC video game, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see who could win it, and we'll definitely base the competition on around the little video like we usually do.
So basically you're telling them that by September ending, you guys, we should be close to 1K if you want that game. Like the game's coming out end of September, around that ending of September, beginning of October, we should be close.
Facts.
You guys need to start going online and playing the game. You get what I'm saying? Speaking of games, I heard managing director talk about Twitch. He's talking about us playing with some fans online.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, it's important. Have you got yours ready yet?
Yeah. Obviously, my sub is always on.
I pre-ordered mine already.
Oh, you need the game. I haven't pre-ordered mine yet. I thought you were talking about
what?
PES.
No. I'm on about the actual EAFC.
EAFC, I haven't pre-ordered it yet. Oh yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm ready, and I'm definitely looking forward to the content we're gonna bring out with the streaming of the game. So we'll see how good it goes. See how interesting people find it, and we'll definitely share all that little short clips from the streams on TikTok and whatnot. So let's get straight into this, because I know you lot miss our football chat. So we're going to start off with probably the biggest game of the weekend, the Super Sunday, Arsenal versus Manchester United. Finished 3-1 to Arsenal. Very, very, very tense game for Arsenal, I feel. There were moments where Arsenal just made it look a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But at the end of the day, you got your 3 points. Well done, Arsenal. And I'll leave it over to you about how you feel the game went. I'm just going to leave it there.
That game was Barclays Premier League heritage.
Yeah.
That's what you call end-to-end football.
It was an NBA game. It was an NBA game.
For the neutrals. That's what you call two teams that have history. Not Liverpool and Chelsea where they play 0-0s all the time or 1-1s. This is what you call don't like each other. We're trying to score goals. We're trying to please the fans. That was wonderful football.
Yeah.
Yes, there were defensive mishaps here and there, but there was so much character in the game. The fans of each side just knew what to do. Like everybody was just like, let's get on with it. Let's play football. Let's play football. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about the result. I don't think either team, if they play like this, are challenging, because we played like this was a top 4 battle. We played like this was a top 4 scrap, man.
I feel like I know Arteta's trying this new style of play. Luckily, Uncle wasn't there today.
Uncle wasn't there.
It's a very dark luck in terms of his injury. The fact that his injury
blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise. The fact that his injury had to bring out Ben White to go back to right back where he is, I think personally a lot better because of the style of play you might play. I know he doesn't want to play there. I know he sees himself as a centre back.
Facts.
But in terms of the style of play he's playing for Arsenal and what the link up with Saka as well, it's probably one of the best sort of like right back to right winger partnerships I've seen in a while.
You're right.
There's not many like that anymore. But going on to Saka, actually,
didn't have a good game.
Quiet.
Didn't have a good game. There's been games where he just goes missing and Arteta doesn't take him off. I feel maybe there's something in his contract that states he can't get taken off. Arteta himself is a very stubborn man.
Yes, he's stubborn. He is so
he's
stubborn.
He's very hard-headed and stubborn. Him keep persisting and starting Havertz today as well. Although I knew he was going to start Havertz because in the press conference he said we need to get behind him. Like 10 minutes into the game, Havertz misses a shot. Like he completely misses the ball. Everyone's looking at what's going on here. tries to win a penalty for us. Personally, I feel that wasn't a penalty.
No, I feel it's fair.
He was already going down, then his legs clipped Wan-Bissaka, so I feel that's not a penalty.
Yeah.
But if we got it, we got it. It's one of those ones. It wasn't a penalty. Overall, let me talk about the offside goal.
Garnacho, yes, important, I think. Because as soon as I saw it, I did say offside.
It was coming.
But it was definitely
like a
coming.
Warning.
Yeah.
It was a warning. Any other day, if we were playing at Old Trafford, they would have given that.
No, because VAR clearly stated that as offside, though.
The thing is, against before we get to the Man City match, but remember Man City match, Akanji was offside.
Yeah.
He disrupted play. They gave that. So I'm saying VAR, we can never put your trust in VAR.
Yeah.
When that goal went in, I was thinking, damn, they could easily give this. Yeah. And that's 2-1. And that's it.
Anything could have happened at that point.
We're done. But
I mean, minus that Man United, Garnacho goal, I feel like Man United weren't even that good attacking wise.
They weren't, but when they got the ball into the area, they looked threatening.
Yeah. I think
they were very direct with their football.
Yeah, very direct with the play. And I think Ten Hag does struggle with Arsenal a lot, especially away from home. He does at the Emirates. It's like it's 3 game wins in a row for Arsenal now. This is the first time since 1991 Arsenal has done this against Man United as well.
Man United haven't won at home. I haven't beaten Arsenal at their home since 2017.
Yeah, well, there you go. And this is the first time it's happened since 1999. Three in a row like that.
2017 was...
Yeah, Millie rocking times. Yeah, exactly. That's how long ago that was, bro. Exactly. But XG favours Arsenal as well. 2.27 for Arsenal. Man United are on 0.96. And I think that clearly showed within the game. There was opportunities for Saka, Kai Havertz. There was opportunities at the moments for Martinelli. Very scarce ones, for Martinelli. Not as good ones. But Odegaard had some moments to pass in some good balls. I feel like the final third entry wasn't as good for both sides. I feel like there was that lack of creativity from both midfield.
You could see it was an edgy match. Like there was a lot of emotion in some of the plays that were going on. You know what I'm saying? When the first goal went in, I was like, what's the defenders doing? Rashford is right-footed. Take him to the line.
Yeah. But show him to his weaker side.
They didn't. Scored, bang. Before you knew, we've equalised. I was like, yo, what a match.
Yeah.
What a match. And then it teared off. Then chances were coming in. Yeah. As you said, Saka went straight to Onana. That ball went straight to
Should have been finished. Should have been finished.
That's crazy. And then the Premier League happened. 88th minute.
Yeah.
It's 2-1 to United.
Basmati. Oh yeah, right. Sorry.
88th minute, 2-1 to United. By the 103rd minute,
Basmati comes.
It's already 3-1. Basmati, he did what he needed to do. He
honestly.
Hit. West Ham days, just hit.
Smash it, mate.
Smash it, mate.
Just smash it, mate.
Smash it, mate, man.
That's what it was. It was one of them.
Jesus,
yeah,
he told Dalot to go and repent. Basically said, go and repent, mate.
Yeah, go over there. He slid all the way to the other side.
Go and repent. I'm not left-footed, but Dalot just slid in.
He had to make the decision, and he did. And Jesus had the composure. So well done to Arsenal. Top 4. Yeah, I don't think you guys look as strong as last season because of your midfield, I would say, as well as your defense. Yeah, this sort of Arteta tinkering is a bit weird. So we'll have to wait and see what the next couple weeks bring on.
Both teams, I feel there's future for both teams. I think United fans shouldn't be too hard done by. I feel,
but they don't have the squad depth like you guys.
They don't have the squad depth. At the same time, it's a thing of they didn't play well, but they're using their resources well. Mind you, Amrabat didn't play.
Yeah, he's obviously not available. Yeah,
as a fan to a fan, United fans, you bringing on Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans, that's bad. I
think that shows how bad the squad, like the defensive depth. To be fair, Varane wasn't available.
He was injured.
So
Lisandro went off injured.
Yeah, so it's looking a bit tough right now. It might have to be Maguire, Lindelof again.
They need to speak to the board. They need to, like, United fans, you know what it is. You guys need to chat to yourselves. But yeah, I see you guys still in the top 4. That was okay performance against us.
Facts.
So yeah,
it's facts. All right, we can move on then. We can move on to the I'm going to predict them as the Premier League winners. Manchester City versus Fulham, finished 5-1. Erling Haaland hat-trick. The guy's just a machine. I think he's going to reach 20 plus again. Probably going to reach 30 still. It's crazy how good he is for such a young age as well. He became a prime athlete this season as well, working with KSI Logan Paul with that drink, getting that money up as well. So he's doing everything correct in terms of making sure he's got his money up as well as playing his football properly. Who do you see challenging Manchester City this season?
Manchester City.
Manchester City. It's just Manchester City.
Manchester City.
So you're basically saying the Premier League is now the Bundesliga,
mate. They've turned it into that. The thing is about Manchester City right now is what can stop them is come back to us and tell us those 115 counts are legit. And then they start stripping them. And
the transfer?
Because right now, at this moment in time, they are beatable. They are beatable. But the thing is with them, their consistency is crazy, bro.
And the squad depth is crazy.
They've gone into the transfer market, We've gotten 4 solid players.
100%. And they've managed to make the money from it properly. Cole Palmer, 42.5 million.
They've not missed a beat.
That, like a couple seasons ago, that would have got you Mesut Ozil. That's the caliber of player it got you.
They've not missed a beat, bro.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Bro, they've not missed a beat. That match they played with Fulham, 1-1, I was thinking Fulham can get something out of it. As soon as that offside goal was ruled onside, just before half-time, I said, they're running away with it now.
Yeah, they got it.
That's an important period. I was like, lock it off. Foden, wait, KDB's injured. Foden's playing, he's playing like he's got something to prove.
And he does. This season is his season to prove something. Because Phil Foden, I think he's been too long coming off from the bench and being this sort of rotational player. Everyone from England is expecting him to be this big top guy. He hasn't shown it. He really hasn't shown it, but now he could be. I don't know, where's he been playing a lot of this year? Because newsflash, I've been on holiday past couple of weeks, so I don't actually know.
He's playing
is he midfield?
He's playing midfield. He's playing KDB's position.
Okay, so he's playing centrally now. So he's not.
He drifts. You can see him on the left.
Yeah.
And now they've got Doku, who's a 1v1 merchant. He's gonna drop a shoulder.
The pace that guy has, that pace is deadly. Like he's probably one of the quickest players that could be right now in the world.
I don't see Grealish going back into that team. The only way Grealish gets back into that team is because he was worth 100 million.
So what we say, it's Julian Alvarez, Haaland, and who as the front three then?
Doku.
Man City, Doku. So Doku played for Fulham, against Fulham. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he started.
Oh, he started. Ridiculous.
He's getting put into the game straight.
That's mad. That's mad.
I'm telling you, they're dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I can't see any weak link in their team.
I can't either, because if you take Doku off, like you said, Grealish comes in.
It's a solid team.
If you take off Foden, then you've got people like Bernardo Silva waiting on the bench. And then that defence is just ridiculous in itself. They allowed themselves to take out Laporte, and then they put in Gvardiol. And Gvardiol is actually looking like a very young and good talent. Yeah. I really do rate him as a player. So I think they're sorted in all fronts. I think it's just about wait and see in terms of like, if they do slip up. I don't think there's going to be a slip up again like last season in terms of a slow start, because they've already been bagging in the goals. Like against Burnley, bagged in goals. The team after that, I can't remember who it was, but they bagged in goals again. And then against Fulham, they just done it, put in 5. So I feel like this is going to be another one of these like takeaway sort of buy. I don't want to say it's the Bundesliga. The Premier League is the Bundesliga now.
If they do it 4 times in a row, we Premier League fans need to have a strong chat about calling this a Farmers League, because 4 times in a row has never been done. Yeah,
because Haaland hasn't even scored this many goals in the Bundesliga like that.
Boy,
so who's the Farmers League really?
We need to have a hard look at ourselves.
We need to question it. Maybe La Liga is better than us.
We need to have we're entertaining because anything can happen.
Yeah. The money's here, but Saudi Arabia now have money too. So now what do we have to offer football teams?
Just the entertainment.
Is it just football and Champions, like the opportunity for Champions League?
Entertainment apart from C must not win it again.
I know.
For the game. For the game. Like someone random needs to win it this time. For the game. You guys, get your acts together. It's possible.
All right.
It's possible.
Fair enough. All right. We can move on to another very entertaining game. Brighton versus Newcastle. 3-1 to Brighton. Evan Ferguson He has been astonishing since last season. Hat-trick as a teenager as well. 18 years old.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I think he's got talent just waiting, and he's just waiting to burst onto the scene for a top 4 side now.
He's the first 18-year-old to score a hat-trick in the Premier League since Michael Owen in 98.
Well, there we go. That's how tough it is.
Michael Owen scored I think 3+ hat-tricks as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
He was a beast on his own.
That was Mbappe before Mbappe.
He was a beast on his own,
Yeah.
He was winning golden boots.
Exactly.
Back to back. He was winning Ballon d'Ors.
Facts. I think Michael Owen set a pedestal, but obviously injuries affected him. Evan Ferguson, he has some injury issues as well himself. But if he keeps himself fit, and he's a big guy as well. I think he's over 6 foot for an 18-year-old. Yeah, I think he's a big guy for an 18-year-old too. So if he can keep his body fit, if he can keep himself clear from injuries, he could have a very healthy career. And I reckon a big move for him would help next season. What do you reckon his value is?
Next season? I don't think he's going to leave next season.
What, the season after?
Bro, Brighton, the way Brighton sell players, they're probably going to tell him, 190, 180 mil. They're
200 M's.
I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go shopping there. Bro.
You lot could do with him, though.
We could, but we ain't got that money anymore, bro.
Yeah, Declan, Basmati took all that.
Basmati's taking the money and we're not spending 100 again on this guy.
Yeah.
Bro, nah, bro.
All right, fair enough. I think you lot could do with a proper striker.
But that's money. What are you talking about? They're gonna rinse us.
They will. That's true, man. That's true.
And he's not trying to go Saudi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course not.
Money, bro.
Nah, for real.
Newcastle ain't even gonna try and get him.
Nah, bro, they got Isaac and Wilson. I know they took the L's today. That's 3 in a row now, by the way, for Newcastle. That it's a bit of a head thinker because you got to think about. Eddie Howe is going to be able to handle this pressure. What's the Champions League going to be? Before. Yeah, he's never been here before. Exactly, that's the point. Is there going to be a drop off this season with Newcastle? You think?
Definitely, there'll be a drop off because not all matches require pace and power. Their midfield's always pace and power. Bang, bush, bam, bang. You need technicians, bro.
Yeah,
you need technicians. You need people to hold the ball. Move left, right, hold the ball,
Tonali has shown to do that. Yeah, he's shown to do that.
You know how we feel about Tonali.
Bro,
you know how we feel about Tonali.
It's this pressing idea that the people had in the comments. That's what completely threw me off. Because I thought he was attacking and people were telling me pressing. Bro, Bruno Guimaraes is doing all the pressing in that squad. It makes no sense. And Joe Linton as well. Tonali is the one that's entering the final third later on in the attack.
Where's Willock? Is he injured? Where's Joe Willock?
I don't know. I can't tell you where Joe Willock is.
The thing about, what's that manager's name?
Eddie Howe?
Yeah, Howe. He takes off players at certain times when there's no need to. The drop-off is crazy. They don't have massive depth. At all. You're bringing on people like Longstaff. Bro.
Yeah, Longstaff, who is he?
Longstaff. If this guy starts matches, what's our friend's name? I used to play
Anthony Gordon.
Gordon will start a match.
Very, very good start to the season,
then
by the way.
Then they'll take him off and put in Barnes. And it's like...
Barnes is good as well,
He's good as well, but it's one of those things where he needs to try and mix in Barnes with the first team as well. Not that when Barnes comes on... Isaac isn't even playing. It's Wilson that you're going to see there. He needs to try and start intertwining them, letting them play together and getting the team. Obviously, he's never been here before, as I said. He's got Champions League coming up soon as well. Let's be honest with him. He's lost 3 tough matches.
Yes.
So let's be honest. It's not as if he's lost 3 tough matches, but against Man City, you lost, cool. Liverpool, winnable match. They went down to 10 men.
Should have.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give you that one. Yeah, I'm saying we're like, okay, cool. Unlucky. Brighton, who are basically one of your main rivals, get thumped by them.
Yeah.
Get thumped by them.
It was comfortable as well. It was very comfortable.
We need to talk about you as well. Before the season started, talking about Nick Pope. Yeah? You forgot your tweet?
No, that was just because it was Nick Pope Day. That's all.
Oh, I thought you were hyping him up to have a good season. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, it was just Nick Pope Day.
Okay.
Everyone just tweeting Nick Pope for the sake of it.
All right.
No, it's not called. Is it called tweeting now, or is it called Xing? Because it's called X now. That's how long ago
Xing. I know it's not retweeting, it's reposting.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Everything tweeting,
I don't know what it's
tweeting,
called
twatting, whatever.
It looks like I'm always going into a porn site anytime I click on it, and I don't know why. All the time,
What are you
bro.
doing? Stop, man.
All the time. It looks like it's explicit and I don't like it. I'll still call it Twitter, but at the same time, that X on my phone just looks,
Yeah. All right. Okay,
Anyway,
let's move on quickly. Let's move on quickly. We can move on to Burnley versus Tottenham. Burnley are struggling to find some form, and they're struggling to find a very good starting 11 as well. I think I thought it was going to be a bit more comfortable for them than others, but I thought there would be 3 worse teams than them. I did predict them to stay up this season. I don't know. I feel like Company might need more signings in January.
I think Company needs to let go of playing this good football and just try and get wins this season.
Go back to hoofing it.
This season, go back to Sean Dyche style. Get your wins. I understand you want to instill a culture, you want to instill them playing football, this, that. You're getting thumped, bro.
You're only in Burnley. It's not like you're in the East End of London, bro, trying to be like, oh, yeah.
Get your wins. Then second season, start building something. Get your wins now, bro.
Yeah, the football club isn't in the East End of like Camden, innit, where it's all hipsters and stuff. You're in Burnley, bro. They just want to hoof up football. It's wet all the time over there. It's rainy.
Give me my 3 points. 1-0 win.
Yes, exactly. Give me give me Ashley Barnes and Chris Wood back up front.
2 goals they scored against Tottenham.
Facts.
Quality.
But
this is considered 5.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly. Is it all worth it? Is those 2 goals worth it for that leakage?
Nah, but he needs to sit down.
He does.
And assess his team.
But Tottenham though, life after Kane,
mate,
it's actually better.
They're playing purposeful football.
It is really nice. Ange Ball is working, and I think Son is taking a bit more of a central position this season.
Now.
Yeah, I think he's enjoying that as well. Madison,
good football,
free roaming in that midfield.
Bissouma, Sarr, they're all playing very well. That if I was Tottenham fans, I'll be side-eyeing Conte. I'm thinking, these are the same players, bro. Why couldn't you do anything?
Facts, yeah.
What were you on? Then again, Kane was in the team. So when you have a player like Kane in the team, everything's going to be attracted to him.
Of course. Yeah.
It's going to be hard. But at the same time, come on, man. What is Angie telling these players that Conte wasn't?
Exactly. Because he's got them second right now. Like, obviously, joint second with you guys. And I think West Ham, yeah.
And Liverpool.
Yeah. So he's joined up there. But I feel like there's a bit more freedom with the team to sort of pass to whoever they want, whoever's available. You're seeing Bissouma take up further higher positions. Lo Celso is probably going to be that person when he's back fully fit as well.
Lo Celso?
Yeah, because he's going to get that opportunity as well. You got players like Bentancur free.
Lo Celso? I haven't heard that name in there. I thought they sold him.
No, he's still about, bro.
What's he doing in the team?
I think he's still injured right now.
I ain't trying to see Lo Celso.
Brent, he'll make a cameo here and there.
I ain't trying to see Lo Celso.
They've got better squad depth than you think. I'm telling you.
I ain't trying to see Lo Celso.
Okay, fair enough.
What do they need the depth for?
Huh?
What do they need the depth for? FA Cup and what?
FA Cup and the Premier League. Yeah. Exactly. That's it. And then they're sorted. But they'll be fine. Brennan Johnson came in the transfer window as well.
45 mil?
That's too much.
In this day and age?
No, in this day and age, it's all right, I guess.
How many Premier League goals does he have?
Exactly. That's my problem. His end product is 0.
Isn't he Welsh?
He's Welsh, yes.
He's 45 million for a Welsh man. And he's not Gareth Barry. I mean, not Gareth Bale.
You more, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nah,
exactly.
Nah, that guy. I mean, they needed a striker. They needed to spend that Kane money, but not on him, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been the guy for it. Like, definitely obviously, he's got potential. Everyone's screaming out for him to be the next. You're past your peak, bro.
I've got potential.
You're past your peak.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, that's good business for Nottingham Forest.
Oh, 100% for them. Yeah.
They don't even need him like that, bro. They got Awani there, and they've also got it's Torgies. I think they even sold him. Let me not say him. I'm not sure. The New Zealand done.
What, Chris Wood?
Yeah, is he still playing for them?
Yeah, he's there. He's signed permanently.
Yeah, and they got Elangon. So I think that's good. That's a good deal for Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham, hopefully they get the best out of him.
Yes, I agree.
So.
I think his position is looking more like a winger rather than central. He's been central for Nottingham Forest last season. I don't really see the greatest.
It's going to be a lot of interchanging.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be a lot of that, but I do think he'll be out on the wing. Tottenham do look interesting this season, and I think they are a one to sort of side-eye look on.
Yeah, I mean, first 4 games, they got a decent draw against Brentford.
Yes.
Whipped United.
Yes.
Whipped...
I'm just looking right now. It was Bournemouth 2-0. They beat Bournemouth 2-0.
Yeah. And they whooped
Burnley 5-2.
Man,
So
there's
there
nothing
you
more
go.
you can ask for. Tottenham fans, you should be happy.
Yeah, definitely. I think you should be happy
Congrats
as well.
to you.
Next is I'm had enough of saying a shocker now because Chelsea are still doing the same stuff as last season. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. We were just speaking about them.
They're in trouble.
Who, Chelsea?
They're in trouble.
Pochettino's got to do something quick.
Why is Chilwell playing on the wing?
Left wing? When did Chilwell become a left winger?
Guy can't do that.
Nah, he obviously can't, bro.
Play him at the back.
Exactly.
What kind of formation is Poch on? 3
at the back as well. It's
because of injuries.
Yeah, people are saying 4 at the back, but it's clearly 3 defenders and then 2 wing backs.
They spent so much money. Why didn't they get a decent striker?
You tell me. Well, Nicholas Jackson is the potential. His potential. His potential.
He's the odd one out. Nicholas Jackson. He should have been part of the Jackson 5, but he couldn't sing. I said Nicholas Jackson. Get out here, man. Get out here, man.
He's got potential, apparently.
He's got potential, but if you spent that much money, you didn't get a decent striker. Obviously, you're not in the Champions League, but you couldn't get a decent. Do you know how many strikers were available that you could have just splashed money on? Come on, bro. Chelsea.
Yeah, but I get that, and I sort of see the amount of money they spent. Obviously, they spent the most in the Premier League clubs, well, in the world. But that starting 11 still doesn't threaten people. It don't threaten people.
The only attacking-minded person that has a threat is Raheem Sterling.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, Casado, shit game.
He's been shocking since.
Conor Gallagher. Oh my days.
Why is he still getting starts?
Why is he getting game time? Why is he getting game time?
Makes no sense.
Enzo, boy, oh boy. They were all the Chelsea fans were like, they were waxing lyrical by him against Luton. This is our guy.
This is gonna be the one.
Against Luton. And then when he plays against Nottingham Forest, is a problem.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Hard. The ball can't stick to him. It's a problem.
Bro, that defense couldn't handle Elanga either. Disasi, Thiago Silva.
Why is Grandpa Thiago Silva playing? Why? That guy's close to 40. What is he doing on the pitch?
Pochettino clearly doesn't trust the rest of the centre-backs.
And Poch wants to sell Chalobah.
He doesn't trust the rest of the centre-backs.
You got Badishile injured. You got Lavia injured. They say, okay, when they come back. Bro, Chelsea, everything is, when we get this. When we get that. Bro.
Yeah. There's only so much that people
Chelsea
can
fans,
do.
Be honest with yourselves. You guys are going through a crisis because money can't even fix this now.
100% not.
You guys are going through a crisis, man.
Like
fix up.
Yeah, you brought in Cole Palmer as well.
That was such a random deal.
It was so random on deadline day. It felt like a bit of a panic buy because they needed a right winger to sort of compete with Noni Madueke. But I don't know if he's that caliber of player to do it.
Coming back.
Nkunku's a central player, I think.
This is poor.
We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what's actually going to happen. I feel like Nkunku's a 10, to be fair. If he's going to go back to that Tottenham style of play where it's 4-2-3-1, Nkunku has to be the number 10. Mudryk on the left, Madueke on the right. But Mudryk, he doesn't even seem to be getting starts. It's Raheem Sterling. So Raheem Sterling could be on that left. So I think it's a bit difficult.
One thing I do want to say to Chelsea fans is that you've got to trust the process, innit?
Yeah, it's a difficult moment, but you know about it.
We've been through that.
Yeah.
But you're going through it and you're spending money. We were going through it and we weren't spending that much. You get what I'm saying?
Nah.
I feel the media itself, it shows that yes, Chelsea are the pride of London. They've got Champions League, we don't have Champions League. But it just shows that the media doesn't respect Chelsea as that of a massive club. When Arsenal was in 8th, 12th, it was in the media every single day. They were talking about us like, yo, these guys fixed up. Pundits were talking about us, telling us that this is what you need to do. With Chelsea fans, they hardly say anything. They're like, we don't really care that you guys are in this position. You spend this amount of money. So Chelsea fans, you're going to have to get used to this.
I feel like they got shagged by Brighton for that goalkeeper.
Sanchez.
There was a reason why he was number 2 to Jason Steele as well. There was proof in the pudding. He's not a ball playing. He's not a ball playing goalkeeper. He's really not. I don't think he's that good either. There was a reason why De Zerbi looked at him and thought, why has Potter made this guy number 1?
Sanchez, he's Spanish, isn't it?
He's Spanish,
The thing is with him, he's lucky he's playing in this era because there are a couple Spanish goalkeepers like Manuel Almunia that didn't even get a call up for Spain. And you got people like Sanchez getting a call up for Spain.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it?
It's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy, man.
But I think we should focus on Nottingham Forest rather than grilling Chelsea, though, because Nottingham Forest deserve the praise for their performance. Elanga, 15 million pounds.
15 million pounds.
Is that looking like the
21 Swedish international?
Is that looking like the bargain of the season? It could be
50 million.
Honestly, that's like cheap as chips nowadays in football.
That's cheap, bro.
That is like I think it's worth the money that they're looking to
put in.
Yeah, Brennan Johnson isn't going to be missed because of Elanga now. Obviously, that's still a big name, but Elanga is just adding something different. Against Arsenal, he was showing promise as well when he came off from the pace. The pace is ridiculous from that guy. I didn't realize how quick he was. But like going away from Man United, having the limelight away from you, being at somewhere where the relegation, where you're fighting to survive the Premier League.
And they're spending money.
And exactly. Spending money as well.
They need 7 transfers and deadline day.
Yeah.
Divock Origi plays for them now. He signed.
Yeah. I know. That's crazy. Divock Origi is back.
They got a good solid keeper.
Sangare. This is. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna say it right now. Deal. Hold on. Ibrahim Sangare is about to be the best midfielder in the Premier League, and he's gonna show it with Nottingham Forest. He's about to show it. I'm telling you, 35 million for Ibrahim Sangare. That guy wasted his couple seasons in Netherlands. I mean that as a fact. I don't know why he went to PSV, but he's honestly probably one of the best midfielders in the top 5 leagues.
It just shows the power of the Premier League.
I know.
If relegation scrapping teams can get players like that.
I hope Sangare gets a move to a big team because he's a player that deserves it. He's definitely easily got to be one of the best midfielders in this league. And Nottingham Forest have just copped themselves probably one of the best DMs in world football, and I really do mean that.
They've got a good squad.
Yes, they do. I rate it. I
reckon
really
they
do.
Could stay up.
100%. I think that there are 3 worse teams than them easily. There are 3 worse teams than them. It's just all about whether Steve Cooper can find the formula for this. I think he will. Even though it's still a bloated team, I thought they make more departures than arrivals, but it's fine. It's fine. For Nottingham Forest, it's fine. We can move on now to the Liverpool-Aston Villa game. 3-0. Dominic Szoboszlai. I said he's the next Coutinho. And that strike is... Yeah, I did say that in the last episode. Do you remember?
I don't know why you picked Coutinho though. Of all players, Coutinho.
Because, bro, that guy shoots from anywhere. It's just shoot on sight. And Dominic Szoboszlai is that type of style of player. Shoot on sight player. He's a very technically sound player as well. Dead ball specialist. I'm surprised he didn't take free kicks today. There was
Trent.
Trent did it, but it's fine. I feel like Liverpool are going to get Champions League football this season with that starting 11 that they have, with the style of play that they have.
If Salah stays.
Good point.
Salah stays.
Does Salah stay?
If I was Salah, I'm going.
200 M's.
What am I waiting for? I've won everything I need to win. Let me go back home, close to home.
Then, okay. But the problem
back close home to home.
Okay, but the problem with that is, though, you're making a bigger mistake in terms of opening a gap that Liverpool didn't really need to open in terms of who's going to play there. Who's going to be that right winger? Because Paul Merson, your boy, he said 150 million pound on Saka. That's what Liverpool should do. Yeah, take 200 M and then 150 million on Saka.
Saka's not going to go though.
You don't think? Okay. Fair enough.
If they were in the Champions League and Mbappe was still having his problems, they could have gone for Mbappe. The thing is, they don't need to spend it on that and then a replacement. Spread it around. Bro, they're light in defense. Get a defender.
Yeah, one centre back, yeah.
They don't have a defensive midfielder. Gavin Bush is
other
not
than
Endo,
that's it, innit?
Endo, bro. Can you see? Still spread it round. Can't this guy play that position?
What, DM?
No, the wing that... Not even that position. They can change the whole formation round to include Gakpo and Nunes with Luis Diaz. Like, bro, there's so many things you could do. You don't need to spend it on an exact replacement. Come on, man. Like,
200 million on Salah, 200 million on Saka. Go on, do it. do it.
Like, with Salah as well, with the deal, like, he's going to get TV rights because the TV sponsorships in Egypt, they're going to give him a percentage because they're going to start showing matches inside. So... Personally, for me, I'll just leave. There's nothing I want to be doing in Liverpool anymore. Yeah. I've done all I need to do for the cop end. Time to go, bro. Like, there ain't no... Like,
give him money to spend as well. 200 M's is a lot of money for Liverpool. I think it'll be... I think it's more than good enough.
He may not be worth that next year,
True.
but they're still gonna offer around that because they got money. Saudi teams don't care. So I think
facts.
Liverpool fans, let him go, bro. Let him go.
Yeah, I just think if it was a bit later on, earlier on in the transfer window, then yes, then find your replacement. But it's just going to cost so much to replace him in terms of like finding more players to do the output he does. That's the difficulty, which is why I understand why Paul Merson said Saka. But Paul Merson,
you should shut up, man. About Saka.
We'll see. All right, we'll see. Crystal Palace versus Wolves. 3-2 to Crystal Palace. They've kept Eze and Elise around for the next couple seasons as well. Very good game by Crystal Palace. I think they look a bit more. It's this Hodgson style of play that I really don't. It's rigid. It's really not that expressive for them. It's really not entertaining. But my problem is Wolves. Wolves are in my bottom three. Wolves, I expect them to get relegated because I really don't like the personnel there. Except from Mateus Cunha, I don't see anyone else that sort of is.
Who did they sell to Man City recently?
Nunes.
Yeah,
it was like 30, 40 million, I think it was. It was 50 million, I think, if I'm not wrong. He was someone that was linked with Liverpool. Everyone was saying, Liverpool put a clause in his Wolves contract. Apparently he was meant to go after a season, but obviously not. So Man City copped him. And their squad is not good enough. Nathan Collins left for Brentford as well, their centre-back. So there's a lot of issues I think Gary O'Neill has to deal with.
Gary O'Neill, he's learning his squad. Remember, he just joined them a week before the season kicked off.
Something like that.
So he's still getting used to them. First match against Man United, they didn't take their chances against the poor United side.
Yep.
Second game, they got thrashed.
Dirty.
By Brighton. They got thrashed.
Yeah. Wolves got done dirty.
Wolves, I think Gary O'Neill's in his time with his team. I think 10, 15 games in, they're still on this rut, then they should get scared. I think for now, they should give the manager time. He still needs to get to know his team. He still needs to get to know what he needs to do.
I see.
But 10, 15 games in, if you're still losing like this, be scared.
I know. I think they will. That's why I'm saying relegation. I really don't like them. I really don't like the squad.
I don't want to say relegation because of his track record. What he did with Bournemouth last season.
One season? That's a track record now.
Allardyce had a bigger track record. He couldn't do it for Leeds. He couldn't do it for West Brom. So, and he's just done it now. So
we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
We'll wait and see.
But that's just my personal opinion. Wolves will be relegated.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, they're roundabout. They've only managed to get 3 points because of the one win that they got. And that's it. But what's he doing, bro?
I don't know, man.
That's a bit... this guy. Anyways, going back to it, we'll go on to the next game. Everton versus Sheffield United, 2-2. Cameron Archer, on his debut, managed to score. Everton have lost the Iwobi, but they did manage to pull it back thanks to Danjuma.
Yeah, Danjuma.
They signed Beto, who looks interesting as well.
Physical striker.
Very physical. He's
hard-working striker.
Very old school Carlton Cole-esque striker.
Yeah. Carlton Cole.
Yeah. Shout out.
Marlon Harewood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's their first point of the season. They are currently 18th. I know it's too early to probably look at the table, but they've only got 1 point out of 3.
They're always there, bro.
Yeah, I know. And now with Alex Iwobi gone, do you reckon there's a possibility of them getting relegated? Because there was a lot of the football was played through him.
I hope they do.
Yeah, they managed to sign.
I really hope they do. They've been playing with fate for too long.
And it's the owner's fault. The owner needs to learn a lesson now.
They need to go down.
Once they go down, he's got to realize, okay, this is my fault. Put my hands up, go up to the fans and say, you know what, guys, my bad. But we're cool, innit? Just ask them, are we cool? Are we cool? I'm sorry, but are we cool?
They need to go
Look at the new stadium I got for you guys. Are we cool? But I don't think it's going to be like that. Everton are going to be protesting a lot next season, I feel, especially if they get relegated. They don't want to be seeing championship football. This is a Premier League heritage team, never been relegated. So
I hope they do.
Yeah, right. We'll see. And the incomings don't really excite me either. There's 17 arrivals apparently. I think some of them were in the youth. But Beto, Jack Harrison on loan, Arnaut Danjuma on loan, Ashley Young on a free. That's one of your marquee signings, Everton. a 30-plus-year-old young. His name is outdated, bro.
Yeah,
he's old. What are you lot doing? What are you lot doing? It's Everton's time is up. Your time in the Premier League is up.
I heard that.
And you got to thank the chairman. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Kudos to Sheffield United as well. Stuck in there, stayed in the game. I think Archer could probably leave them. For what I saw, the way he was shooting after this season, if they get relegated.
So he's like his name, an archer.
He's an archer.
For real.
Accurate.
Okay.
Accurate. But obviously, Sheffield United being a team from the Championship, defense, your defense is...
It is, yeah, exactly.
All those defenders that were in the Premier League that time that there was a COVID incident, that they were getting goals. Remember that time?
Yeah.
Sheffield United had one of the best defenses in the league. They were 11th position here. All those guys now...
Nah, not doing it. I mean, exactly. We'll have to wait and see. They're another team I predicted to get relegated. I said it was Luton, them and Wolves. So I'm going to see if I'm correct by the end of the season. We'll move on to the next game. Brentford versus Bournemouth. Another 2-2 win. Draw, sorry, not a win. Life without Tony looks bliss right now for Brentford because they are getting performances out of other players. Wissa and Mbeumo. Kindo Mbeumo looks brilliant. What a player he is turning out to be without Tony. He's really stepping up, making sure he is putting in the performances that Brentford expect from him. 3 draws and 1 win. That's not too bad. You're still undefeated, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
So we'll have to wait and see what else they could do. Shall we move on quickly? Anything else you want to say?
Not really. I think, you said it all. Mbeumo, Wissa doing what they need to do. Bournemouth themselves staying into the game.
I didn't realize how good they would be without Tony. I thought they'd be closer to the bottom of the table.
Play another way, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, find another system and it's working really well.
Still early days.
Exactly. And maybe this is going to give Thomas Frank an idea of maybe, do you know what? If a big deal comes in for Ivan Toney, maybe I can sell him now because I am finding a system without him. So maybe the next £60 million offer that comes in for him, say yes to it, Brentford.
He's not worth 60 million to Brentford.
70, 80.
They want 80 for him.
I know. That's the thing. But I reckon now that this transfer ban's come in and he's going to come in later into the Premier League, it will be 60 million, 50 million easily, I reckon. Moving on to Luton versus West Ham, the Friday night kickoff. Luton in their new stadium in the corner shop. Kennel Road?
Like 10,000 people.
Yeah, it's got an extra couple thousand seats.
Kenilworth Road.
Yeah.
Just next to someone's bedroom,
Yeah, I heard the extension came from someone putting in a loft into their house. That's how the extra seats got in. Yeah, that's what I heard. Someone put in a loft to make the extra seat in. So now someone's loft is a seating area in Luton.
It could be the worst team in the Prem coming.
Oh, comfortably.
Because Derby finished with 11 points in 07-08 season. Luton may not win a match, bro.
Well, Luton, 3 games, 3 losses. They're like that. Burnley are the same. I just feel like it's all gonna be interesting. We got to wait to see what the new signings do as well because they've signed in a couple players from the deadline day. Lokonga came in, Ross Barkley came in, Tim Krul. Ted Mengi as well from Man United. He's meant to be a promising youngster centre back.
We'll see.
We'll have to see what these guys do. But I do feel like it's going to be tough for Luton.
It will be tough, but they should have had the penalty.
Yeah, it shouldn't be 2-1 then.
It should have been something like 2-2.
Yeah, this is the Premier League.
Anything can
happen, and then you got to be ready for it as well. You can't just stay away from it. But yeah,
do you think West Ham will spend their 100 mil properly?
Very good question. Yes, they have. Mohamed Kudus, Edson Alvarez. Who else was in? I'll have to get it up quickly. I can't remember off the top of my head. James Ward-Prowse. Yes, that's it. That's the third one. That's fantastic. That's fantastic deals. 30 million for Ward-Prowse, 30 odd for Edson Alvarez. Almost 40 million for Mohamed Kudus. That's brilliant. They've done really well with their recruitment. A lot better than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be another struggle for them.
I thought it was going to be McTominay, Harry Maguire.
Imagine why would you do that? They nearly...
I thought it was going to be Brexit.
Oh, honestly, I genuinely was worried when I saw these links with Maguire and McTominay for West Ham.
Both of them, 60 mil, bang.
Poor. That's poor. You can't be doing that. But the fact that they managed to sign Alvarez, Kudus instead, as well as Ward-Prowse, they've changed their midfield completely. Moyes has a lot more to play with now in terms of like the opportunities to give other players a chance to star in this team, because Jared Bowen's doing really well. The only place I would say that they should have spent more on is a striker, because Mikel Antonio is your only out-and-out striker. So it's going to look a bit tough.
Kudus can play up front.
I was going to say that Kudus can do that role. Or Ben Rama, I guess, in a way he could do it.
But still not. They need... But I mean, the time they got a striker, he was homesick and he wasn't involved. Skamaka. So it was
exactly.
I think Moyes was like, you know what, I'm just going to have
Danny Ings as well, he's there. He shaved his head, so you know he means business as well. If an Englishman skins his shaves his head, you know he's on business.
Danny Ings ain't getting 2 goals this season. He can shave his head when he wants. He ain't getting 2 goals. All right,
we'll have to wait and see. But that's our Premier League roundup done. We are going to move on for the last part of our podcast. It's the UEFA Champions League.
The champions.
You've missed saying that, innit? It's been too long. It's been too long.
I've been hearing from the Europa League or whatever the F that league is, man. Boy, damn.
You lot have been there for too long. But now that you're back in the Champions League, I guess it's a good time to sort of review it, see where the group of deaths are, see what the English teams are going to do. Yeah. And we're going to also predict, I would say, our winner. We'll do that. Okay. And then in January, we'll review it, and then we'll do a mid-season prediction as well when it comes to January. But Group A is Bayern Munich, Man United, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. As a Gala fan, I know I'm undisclosed.
You want to finish second?
But I think I want to finish third as a Gala fan.
You want to go to Europa?
I want to go to Europa League. Exactly like that. I want to see what we can do in Europa League, because getting past Bayern is tough. Man United are an opportunity, but it's not a... confident, it's not a guarantee.
So if you're gonna wipe the floor, Copenhagen,
we'll have to hope for that. That's what we'll have to hope for. But I do not trust what the manager is doing with Galatasaray, because Zaha has been injured for a while. I don't think the quality of Turkish players are as good as the foreign players.
Icardi's doing what he
can. He's doing what he can. He came to Turkey too early, bro. Yeah. Someone else should have picked him up. Someone else who needs a striker. Chelsea should have picked him up or something like that. He's gone way too early to Turkey. But honestly, I'm thankful he's at Galatasaray because he's a baller. Zaniolo, it's a miss for him to go, but I think we've signed a lot of depth. Enough to...
Where did he go to?
Aston Villa on loan, because Unai Emery...
He's on loan. I didn't know the deal went through, because I remember sending it to you, but I was looking.
He came on against Liverpool. Okay. He came on against Liverpool. What's a baller? I think he moved because we were in Europe last season. That's why he came in January. But this is a good deal for Galatasaray. Loan with an option to buy of like 20 million euro plus, 30 million euro plus, or something like that. So I think this is a very good deal for them, and it's probably going to be the biggest transfer of the Turkish Super League in terms of like outgoings. So I think well done to it's good business by Galatasaray in that.
That's true, because most Turkish teams usually buy. You guys rarely sell.
Yeah, exactly. 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 Like the last player that I remember that we that came to Turkey or came to Galatasaray that was sort of a young prospect was Bruma, who was a Portuguese winger, and you probably don't know about him because he didn't actually live up to the potential. No, so it's a shame. But Zaniolo, I do have expectations for him, so I hope he does well at Villa. But going back to the Champions League, Man United, I reckon they'll finish second. Bayern Munich will probably finish first in that group, and then Gala hopefully third for my sake.
Okay.
But we'll have to wait and see. The next one, we'll talk about your boys, Group B.
The Europa
League group. The Europa League Champions League group of Sevilla, Arsenal, PSV and Lens. Yeah. So, why are you lot again with PSV? What is your love? What is the love? What's the correlation there?
I mean, at least we didn't get any of the top guys, but at the same time, we could get them in the round of 16. It's a good group. We should be finishing first.
The key word is should.
Should.
I don't trust Arsenal.
Yeah, we
in
should
Europe.
be.
I don't trust Arsenal.
We have no European pedigree, so we could finish second.
Exactly.
All I want is that. I don't want to go back to
Imagine you do. Imagine it goes. Imagine it goes Sevilla first, PSV second, and for Arsenal.
It's either we're fourth or like I do not want third.
Yeah.
I want I don't want If we get I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah. So it should be Arsenal and then Sevilla or PSG. Because Sevilla themselves, they love so they may sabotage the whole thing and get back into
Yeah, I can't let someone else win that trophy. I want that. Yeah.
Exactly. They look at it and they're like, we could get second, Nah.
I need third for.
It's already whispering in the air like, bro, come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Win it. You're the record winner.
The Europa League is outside their house with the radio with that. So good playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then let's not forget Lens. Is it pronounced Lens? No, they finished second in the French league.
They were a surprise package last season.
They could come in and bust it out.
They lost their striker though to Red Bull Leipzig, Lois Openda, who was actually baller in that league. He came from Vitesse. Bossed it, and then Red Bull Leipzig saw the talent and said, "We'll get it." But they did sign Elias Wahi, who was actually linked with other Chelsea at one point.
Oh, is that the guy that said he had the issues?
Yeah, he scored like 4 goals. It was like 4-4. Remember when Lacazette done his leg against Lyon?
Oh, is this the guy that had? I read something about him.
What?
Read something about him.
You're gonna say something weird now because I haven't heard anything about this guy.
I think it's the same guy.
Okay, fair enough.
But if you guys know. Put in the comments.
All right, we'll move on to Group F now, which is where the next English team is. And it's PSG, Dortmund, Milan, and Newcastle. Newcastle could not have wished for a worse group for their debut. For that to be your debut in the European leagues, in the Champions League,
first time in 20 years.
In the Champions League. Yeah. In the Champions League, yes. Because I was going to say they was in the Europa League with Alan Pardew. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. In the Champions League, it's been way too long. But the fact that Tonali's having a comeback to Milan,
that's life.
Alexander Isak's going back to Dortmund to go back to see them. It's got to be an interesting group.
It's one of two things. So either Newcastle dominate and finish first or second.
What, dominate PSG?
They could have their games.
Okay.
PSG, they are very likable to mess about.
Yeah.
Or Newcastle finish with 0 points.
Fair enough.
There's no in between.
Can I put a prediction out there?
Go on.
Borussia Dortmund finished 4th.
Borussia Dortmund finished 4th.
They're not that good. They're really not that nice to look at.
This is Champions League.
I know it's Champions League, but Borussia Dortmund really are not that.
They finished 4th above, below Newcastle.
Yeah. I reckon.
Newcastle are going to.
Yeah, Newcastle go there. It's going to be PSG, Milan, Newcastle, Dortmund.
Even Milan. These teams, it's a group of them, but they're dodgy teams.
But Rafael Leao, like that front, I like their striker. I like Rafael Leao. I like what they got going on over there. It's just about Mike Maignan and goal, brilliant. Fikayo Tomori, obviously.
PSG could even finish second.
Yeah, they could, but now that they got Luis Enrique, it's all about the Champions League this season. It's all about the Champions League. Yeah, exactly. And we'll have to see how they do with that Messi and Neymar now, because obviously one's gone to their Saudi Arabian league, one's gone to America. Yeah, Mbappe's on his own. Yeah, but Mbappe was nearly going himself.
What? You know why he was nearly going? Because Neymar was going to stay. He wanted the club to himself. That's why he told Neymar and Messi, I don't want to see you guys
Off
here.
you go.
And they're telling him that, bro, you haven't won a Champions League before. We're trying to help you. He's like, I don't care. I've got a World Cup. Messi was like, watch your tone.
All right, fair enough.
Watch your tone, bro. What's your tone?
Mbappe was like, I'm in the board of directors. What the hell are you chatting about?
I
own the club, bro. What you doing?
He told Neymar, bro, if you don't go to Saudi, you're gone.
You're
gone regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like that.
All right, we'll move on to the next group, which is Group G. Manchester City, Red Bull Leipzig, Red Star Belgrade, and Young Boys.
Cheap ass group, man.
That is such an easy group for these guys to defend against.
They could get a whip all of them 5-0, 5-0, 2-0, 3-0. Like, bro.
Haaland could be breaking records this season.
Boy, I don't like the group they gave them, bro.
And then that is all the English groups. But who do you reckon is going to win the Champions League this season?
Oh, that's a toughie.
Who do you see the final going to be? Like, obviously, the branches haven't been made yet in terms of first and second, so we don't know who's going to be where.
Tough.
So it's obviously going to change. But if it was to be an ideal finalist situation, who would your 2 finalists be?
I want PSG to get to the final.
What, to then just lose?
Yeah. But I don't know who they're going to face.
I knew you were going to say that.
If PSG get to the final with Arsenal, it's wraps for them because Wembley's at home. But taking Arsenal aside, I'm thinking it could be a Madrid PSG.
Ooh, that would be interesting. I think Madrid are winners this season.
But then again, City.
Oh yeah, of course. I know, yeah. They got squad A, squad B, squad C ready. It's mad. It is mad. But you got to remember though, Real Madrid got Jude Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo. Like, who's their striker now? Is it Joselu now? That's a bit crazy. But I think...
But Man City smashed
yeah. Like, they could do. But I do favour... do you know what? I favour Man City. You've changed my mind. You've changed my mind. I fancy Man City. I fancy Man City to do it again. They do it back to back. Yeah, exactly. Facts.
And then you'll have to stay for another season because we want to equal Zidane.
Yeah. What, 4 in a row was it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll have to wait and see then.
That's a team right there.
Facts. And just moving into the last hot topic of the weekend, just gone. Ten Hag talked about Sancho and his training level, and he said he's not anywhere near the top level.
Oh, mad.
And guess what Jadon Sancho has done?
Told him to piss off.
He's told him, don't talk crap on my name. And basically what he's done is come out with a statement.
Kennington, when it started. Yo!
Exactly. It's coming out. His London side's coming out.
What did he say?
He said, please do not believe everything you read. I will not allow people saying things that is completely untrue. I have conducted myself in training very well this week. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't go into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair. All I want to do is play football with a smile on my face and contribute to my team. I respect all decisions made by the coaching staff.
Yes, rightly
I
so.
play with fantastic players and grateful to do so, which I know every week is a challenge. I'll continue to fight for this badge no matter what.
Mad.
This is crazy. He's saying, do not make me a scapegoat. Who do you think I am?
But then again, Ten Hag did give you leave to go to the mountains and think about life. So
it's clearly not worked, is it? That holiday never worked.
There's no synergy between them.
They hate each other, I think. I'd really
Ten Hag's don't talk to me about Sancho. He's not in the squad. He's not playing well in training. And Sancho's like, yo, get my name out your mouth, bro.
Exactly.
You're chatting.
Exactly. Like, even before the game started, Ten Hag said he wasn't selected based on training performances.
Damn.
We have to reach the certain level every day. This means Man United every day at top level. So he's basically saying you're too lazy, bro.
Mad.
You're way too lazy. But Jadon Sancho's like, no, I'm not having that. Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? I'm a big boy, Jadon Sancho. JS25, bro. 75 million. I'm not gonna be.
You're boying it.
Nah,
you're
bro,
taking the piss. You're mocking it,
bro.
I said JS25.
JS25, bro. I am not on this level of being a scapegoat, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. To defend Ten Hag, his performances has not been good enough for the last season.
Crap.
It has been terrible. But maybe where he could find a bit more happiness, a club that will find him the happiness he deserves, maybe he might perform a bit better. Maybe go back to Dortmund.
Go Tottenham, bro.
There was links with him going Tottenham, to be fair. Tottenham, so like, I shouldn't laugh at that. There were links, but now that they got Brennan Johnson, I don't think that's going to happen now. Yeah.
I wish they all worked together and saw it out because there's a player in Jadon Sancho.
Yes.
And there's a coach in Ten Hag. So you guys work together, get United what they need. Like, it's a pity he has to come out like this and say, what are you talking about? But then again, it's like he's probably had enough. So we may not see him on the pitch for a while now.
No, facts. I don't think we will. I think he'll be banned. Imagine he does what Ronaldo does.
United is a toxic place.
Oh, yeah. It's so toxic. Especially with the ownership not going again.
Toxic.
It's too toxic.
Toxic. But yeah, it is what it is.
And this is where we're going to wrap up the episode.
Lovely stuff.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, road to 1K is on for us. Hopefully we get 1K. Imagine getting 1K in under a year. That is crazy, crazy for like a brand new...
that's like a Newcastle acceleration type of thing,
yeah, exactly. For a brand new channel to do that, that would be good. We would hope you guys... enjoy our content, stay with us for the channel because we've got loads of stuff coming, like we said, streaming, competitions. We're not stopping. So we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.